is male and has a male name, he will refer to this person as he. But if a bearded person wearing a skirt demands to be referred to as she, Jordan might not acquiesce and will not allow Ontario to tell him that he must. Such a stance takes courage today, especially in the least open and most intolerant institution of our time, the university. As a result of his remarkable ability to intellectually, rationally, and coolly respond to hostile interviewers the world over, Jordan became an international sensation, particularly among young people. And why is that? There is no definitive answer to that question, but allow me to suggest a few. No generation in modern history has been deceived by their elders as much as the past two generations have, especially in the English-speaking countries. Most young people do not realize this. How could they? If the people who present reality to you, most particularly your teachers and the news and entertainment media, tell you the earth is flat, why would you assume it is round? But many young people suspect they haven't heard the whole truth. At the very least, many of them realize they have not been exposed to any other view of the world, of good and evil, or of Western civilization. So when an obviously decent, honest, erudite intellectual came along and spoke to them about good and evil, about meaning in life, and how to be a more fulfilled and ultimately happier person, millions of them responded with enthusiasm. Young people need adults to provide a model and to provide wisdom. Jordan Peterson has become that adult for millions of them. And he has especially touched young men, because too many adult men since as far back as the 1970s have chosen not to become men, but to remain boys. Combined with the deliberate emasculating of a generation of men by feminists, of both sexes, countless boys and men are lost. The subtitle of this biography is How Dr. Jordan Peterson is Saving Western Civilization. It is not overstated. That is how important Jordan Peterson's life and work are. Dennis Prager. Dennis Prager is co-founder of Prager University, which garners more than 1 billion views a year, a nationally syndicated radio talk show host, syndicated columnist, and author of 9 best-selling books, including the first 2 volumes of The Rational Bible, a projected 5-volume commentary on the Torah. Introduction. I discovered Jordan Peterson on YouTube and was immediately captivated by his use of language. There was a musicality to it. He spoke in a rush of barely comprehensible scientific concepts taken to a crescendo, and then stopped in a long, unexpected silence. He was speaking some form of elevated Canadian English. I stopped that first video and took a moment to digest what I'd just heard. I thought he was warning me about something called postmodern neo-Marxism, whatever that was. I restarted the video from the beginning. I saw that Peterson's long, unexpected silences were spontaneous moments of introspection, often in the middle of bursts of scientific observations. He was parsing his words, not to make them more palatable or to protect himself, but the opposite. He was making them more precise and frequently more inaccessible. He used phrases like the proper level of analysis and agreeableness is one of the traits associated closely with creativity. This was definitely over my head, but he challenged me to keep up by interjecting a Will Rogers-style, plain-spoken reflection. So what the hell's going on here exactly? And why are we damn near at each other's throats? He spoke in terms of psychometrics, an area of science that measures psychological responses. He colored scientific facts with his unique understanding of human nature learned from great minds like Carl Jung, Friedrich Nietzsche, and Jean Piaget. He added the wisdom of great writers like Alexander Solzhenitsyn and Fyodor Dostoevsky. He shared his own pain openly, without shame. But finally, it was his profound sensitivity to human suffering and insights into the evil in every human heart that made Jordan Peterson's message in this video unique and vital. I hope you will find here some solace in his words of wisdom, some inspiration from his heroic stand against overwhelming enemies, and some relief from the undeserved suffering in your life. Jim Proser.